Hey guys, had a lot of questions lately about this particular lock. This is an ABUS 6550. It's a 50 millimeter body. Kind of an interesting lock, and I've opened many of them before. I never had any difficulty. I couldn't understand why everybody's having all kinds of trouble. And then I noticed this one has a date manufacturer code. Now, J.M. Murdy and I are trying to figure this out. If anybody has any information about these codes, we sure would appreciate it, because I'm thinking that this is the newer manufacturer. Here's what the key looks like. It's pretty challenging bitting. Got a high one back there. And of course, being brand new, it works perfectly. But we don't care about the key. Let's see if we can pick it. What I suspect, I've noticed this on a C83 lock and a couple of others, it looks like ABUS has seriously changed their game here on us. They've started to incorporate a lot of security pins, and I suspect that's what's happened here. So let's see if we can get it picked. Normally you have nothing but spools, but when I've picked this one before, and I'm detecting something a little bit more than spools. Okay, I'm starting the back and I'm moving forward. I'm looking for a binder. Feels like pin 1. Got a click out of it. Tighten that up just a bit. Okay, that was pin 5. There's a lot of crunching, almost like serrations, and that wouldn't surprise me. That's what I found in that C83. Okay, it was pin 3. And I'm back on pin 1. Got another click out of him. Yeah, they had used some serrated key pins on us, and it really does change the feel of the pick. Makes it a lot more difficult. This used to be a pretty easy lock. You just got a false set, found those spools, and bam, you're in. This lock is quite different. Okay, we got a false set now. Now once you get the false set, the feedback will be very subtle. I'm on pin 4. I'm getting a very slight feedback, not as strong as it would be from a spool. Okay. Okay, I got a false set back. Okay, that was pin 4 again. I'm on pin 3. I got a little bit of feedback. I set 3, and now we lost our false set, but I got it back. Looks like pin 1 is a standard key pin, and he's acting as our gatekeeper. Okay, pin 3, got him. Okay, that was pin 5 again. I got a deep false set out of it now. On pin 5 again, he came back down. Come on, baby, get in there. Alright, now 5 is set. Pin 6 again. And there we go, thank God. Whew. Alright fellas, they got some new magic in here, and of course this is the Lock Lab, so well, you know what comes next. Alright, we got that thing machined open, and probably with the dullest bit in the shop, but hey, we got it open. Here's what we're looking at. Surprisingly, I only see one serrated pin, and I'll show you a close-up of that. All the rest of these are spools, but they're different spools, I think, than what we're used to. Let me show you. Let's first take a look at that serrated pin, or semi-serrated. Has very, very light cuts. This was in the gatekeeper position. I even hesitate to call that serrated. They are so light. I imagine it would give you a little bit of feedback, but nothing too spectacular. The rest of these are spools. They are slightly different than we're used to. They're slightly longer, and I've pulled another spool here out to put it up there just by comparison. This is a spool from another ABUS lock. It is also a 50 millimeter. It's an older one. It's not the exact model. This one's a 65. But you can see that the new spools are about half again as long as the one ABUS used to use. Maybe they got a new supplier, maybe this is a new anti-pick, I don't know, but what I can tell you is that these longer spools definitely give a much different feel when we're trying to pick these locks. So there you go, fellas, the new, I believe, 6550 ABUS. Fellas, I just couldn't accept that the spools were behaving so much like serrated, because I know what I felt when I picked the lock. So I carried this to the next logical step, opened it up, took the core out, and now I discover why. If you'll look very carefully, I hope the camera can pick it up, we have some countermilling on all 5 cylinders, of course all the way around, and that explains why we get such a different feel from these new ABUSes than we got from the old ones. They are excellent locks, I've got to say. This is a much tougher pick than the old model. Well, not this one anymore, but his brothers. Anyway, thanks for your time, stay safe, stay legal.